Oh yeah.
How are we doing, guys? Moose here, Season 2, Episode 28 of our West Ham United career mode. Obviously, sorry for the little bit of delay. Since the last episode, I've had, just had work a couple days, and then actually on Saturday, went down to D.C., Washington, D.C., as you know, I'm from United States of America, for the day. Went to Mount Vernon, which is where the first president of the United States, George Washington, lived, and then to D.C. just to see some museums, some monuments and stuff. It's always great. I love going to D.C. I usually go at least once a summer. Just because it's a great city. Love going around there. It's so much fun. So, like I said, if any of you are Americans or even not Americans, but in America, it's a great place to check out. Just a lot of fun to go down there. But we start off this episode coming back to East London with West Ham United taking on Manchester United, who currently lead the table, and we are looking to get some points off of them, try and nick at least a point here just to keep us in the hunt for the Champions League spot that we currently are holding in 4th place. But David De Gea with a couple of fantastic saves, stopping Danny Ings twice. Manchester United then trying to create some havoc of their own. Fellaini, of course, who they're going to look for off the corner, the man with the big afro, but it's a simple save for Adrian. Then we get our own chance from a corner. Grenier with yet another assist, I think his 15th on the season, and he actually finds the noggin of our center back, James Tompkins. Nice little finish there, just kind of loops over De Gea, nothing he could do, and it's a 1-0 lead to the Hammers. But Valencia with a nice ball at the top, looking for Rooney. A little bit of a mistake from Winston Reid, allows Rooney through, but a great save from Adrian, and then Alexis Sanchez, who United actually brought in the summer window of this season from Barcelona, gets a great chance with a rebound, but blaze it over the bar. We then try to create something ourselves in the first minute here. Jarvis lays it back for Ings. Oh, and he's hit such a run of form lately. You want him to find the back of the net, but it's a great save from De Gea. Kind of right at him, but a simple save there at his near post regardless. Then from the ensuing corner, Grenier smacks onto the ball, looking for Bradley, and another save from De Gea, who's just in unbelievable form. Michael Bradley can't seem to buy a goal. I will tell you what. I do want to say, though, small note, I hate one of the FIFA issues that you run into with this game. Seems to be, that whenever you hit the pause button, sometimes too early in a sequence, as it's a beautiful goal from Kagawa here to tie it up. Great little play, knocking it back to him. It's a great finish into the top of the net. But, like I said, whenever you run into the issue that you pause the game too early, maybe while like a sub's about to happen or something happens, and it just doesn't let you do anything control-wise. It doesn't let the A button work or the B button. You can't go back, can't do anything, and you end up having to restart the game. That happened during the first attempt to play this game. I actually had a goal. I think it was 3-2 we were winning, or 2-2 if I remember correctly. But Michael Bradley scored an absolute 25-yard screamer off the post and in the 75th minute or so. And it was so disappointing that I think I went to make a sub when the ball went out of play and the game just not froze up, but it wouldn't let me go anywhere from the screen. And I was so upset that I had to lose that goal because it was an absolute beauty and for him to finally get on the score sheet. But like I said, Manchester United here trading chances with us. Really good, just some shoddy defending. After a nice tackle, we end up losing the ball. Comes and creates a huge mess, falls to Nani, and thankfully his shot is wasted wide. And we do pick up a much-needed point. Thanks to that Tompkins goal, obviously Kagawa with the equalizer for Manchester United, the league leaders and current title holders. They obviously won the year before FIFA 14 came out. Then they won our first year in season in FIFA 14 and look to win this year as well. But Winston Reid wins man of the match. A pretty well-deserved draw, I think, all around. Both teams play really well. But we get a note here from Mark Noble in between as we head towards the Arsenal game that he wants more first-team action. It's really a shame because he's a great player, a great squad player, but he's the kind of player that's going to start for your mid-table team. But once you're getting up to those top 4 places, you need the quality of your squad to improve with it. And he's the kind of guy that I would love to have as a rotation player, but not a guy that's going to start week in and week out. And so I really want him to resurrect that idea just to stay with this team. Obviously, he's Mr. West Ham himself, and it's huge to have him in the team. As Arsenal come in, they just won their game coming into this, and so obviously we need to dig out a result here just to keep a nice gap on all the teams behind us. Otherwise, we're really going to come into a fight over the last 4 games of the season. Obviously, 5 left right now. We've had to mix up the squad a little bit just because all these games in May seem to come in such quick succession. I think this Arsenal one was 3 or 4 days after the Man U game, which had just been a couple days after the Swansea game, which had preceded that. So we have tons of game action here coming in a tight spiral. Arsenal then try and create something. The ball falls to Miechi, and it's a huge save from Adrian. A bit of a mess here, and Miechi, thankfully, shot is wasted wide. A couple of chances early for Arsenal. Then in the 41st minute, ball chipped over the top. Ozil with the chip, and Luke Shaw clears it off the line. Fantastic clearance as Arsenal just trying to create something here. Eventually, the ball finds its way to Wilshere. Plays over the top to Aaron Ramsey. Has a shot, and it hits the post. A couple of huge chances for the Gunners, but we do escape unscathed. Andy Carroll then off a corner, kind of barreled over, and a nice save from Chesney on a Diame header. We then get another corner from that. Mark Noble to whip it in. Finds the head of Andy Carroll, and look at that for a finish. His 21st goal that currently leads the league. An absolute beauty of a header where he is the most dangerous from your set pieces. And it's a great finish. Arsenal, though, not to be outdone, trying to come back. Wilshere plays the ball out to Miechi, finds Lucas Podolski at the back post, and his header equalizes things just 3 minutes from the restart in the second half here. Podolski, only 11 goals, so not particularly lethal for Arsenal this year, but that's a huge goal to get them back in the game here at the Emirates. Then Ravel Morrison plays the ball into Joshua Gatt. Nice little bit of skill fake shot get around Wilshere. And then he's absolutely taken down by Nacho Monreal. How is this not a penalty? It's a little ridiculous that they don't give it, but we'll have to make do. Nice bit of play here between Diame Morrison and Gatt linking up for their triangles. Beautiful bit of play. Looks back to Andy Carroll. Goes for the overhead kick. And it's a nice save from Chesney. Pretty simple for him, but it would have been an absolutely highlight reel goal if it went in. Benzema then plays the ball in. Finds his way eventually to Miechi, and this is one of the really just tough goals to take because you clear the ball away, but then the defenders just kind of lose where they're at. Allows Miechi that little bit of space. It's headed back into him, and it's an easy finish for him into the bottom corner. Nothing Adrian could do. And so disappointing there, but trying to get back into it. Joshua Gatt, nice little bit of skill to get around Montreal. Ings just stays onside, and Danny Ings, substitute wonder, could be the equalizer that we need to steal a point and keep us with enough gap over teams like Arsenal and Liverpool. Beautiful play by Ings to step around Umtiti, and it's a simple left-footed finish into the bottom corner. Mark Noble then played through, looking to create something here, whips it in for Ings. Oh, and for some reason the game didn't switch to him. He ended up chipping the ball, and Arsenal trying to make us pay here just at the death. Good save from Adrian. Eventually finds its way, and whoa! Podolski with the goal to break the hearts of West Ham United fans all over the world. His second of the game. And this was just a devastating goal to give up. And it's a devastating loss that we're going to have to take as Podolski scores literally at the final whistle deep into stoppage time to give Arsenal a huge 3-2 win and keep their Champions League hopes alive. We still do hold fourth place, but it makes things so much more nerve-wracking as we head into the finale. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thanks for obviously sticking around. Obviously, thanks to everyone who's following along. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe as we continue on in the final. I'm going to say we're going to have 2 episodes to close out Season 2, and then we're going to get into Season 3 and hopefully bang through that one and wrap it up before FIFA 15 comes out. At least Season 3, maybe Season 4, but we'll have to see. So, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.